Hello, hi, and welcome again to Terminal Podcast, where in the end, it's all about the numbers. I'm your host. We are broadcasting high above Pacific Center Station, and tonight I'm turning back the clock to when Atlanta was known as Terminus, serving then as the connection point for all trains and the travelers upon them. This terminal gate to gate is open for some specialized cat herding chaos. Part of the madness that is March, where it's 65, 64 teams. I think it might be 66 right now, but two more will be knocked off or pitted until one has successfully crushed their enemies, heard the lamentations of their women female fans, and tasted the tears of unfathomable sadness. The Terminal Pod tournament invite was posted on martinkester.com and sent to friends, families, former podcast guests, and a couple of cats because they've got as good a chance as any as certainly as I do. Uh, I'll start with the introduction of who's currently here. Let's go with your name, where you're zooming from, and your first email address. Mine was makkid@hotmail.com. So I'll start with you, Kenny.
Wow. This is Katie calling in from Atlanta, and my first email address was caramelking@yahoo.com.
Ooh.
Yeah. I
Cindy.
try not to say that out loud too often.
I'm sorry, Mark. Are you still there?
Yeah, yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
So I'm broadcasting from Beverly, Mass, which is on the North Shore of Boston. And my first email address, which I still use all the time, is markcinney@hotmail.com.
Okay. All right. Fuzz.
Fuzz, I want to begin by saying shout out to Los Venezolanos. Let's give back the oil and Maduro. I'm here from our beautiful nation's capital, Washington, D.C.
First email address.
Oh, so pardon me, you're the only one that's going to really understand this. But Pete Nasty, you remember Pete?
Mm-hmm.
So he set me up. He made my first CD and my first email address. So it was tempjones@hotmail.com.
That's right. Temp Jones. And Dr. Farthing, I believe.
Hey, I made it. I'm calling in from New Jersey. Not Caracas like Fuzz B, apparently.
Shout out to Caracas.
And ironically, my first email was also mark.sinibaldi@hotmail.com. Who knew?
All right. So introduction. I'm gonna try and do brackets. As I've said before, the ESPN group is up there, but everybody on the call, I've wanted to do this ever listening to Cornhard to do it on his podcast. So I've got brackets in front of me. Cindy, because I went to school with you and I can remember going to college basketball games and doing this whole thing. I feel like we had to have gone to Sports Depot one of those times and watched like a Thursday or Friday, right?
Shout out to Lower Alston.
We might have. I don't remember going to a Sports Depot, but I remember following. Did we go to games? Did we go to any of our to the BU games?
Oh, I went to a couple of BU games with you. If we're going to talk about that, but we're not because
yeah, I know,
knocked out by Siena.
Yeah,
we got knocked out by Siena, who then lost to. Oh no, they're in this thing, aren't they? In fact, they're where we're going to start. So, Cindy, we're going to start in the East bracket.
Okay, the loaded bracket.
To kind of, you know what? I'm going to try and just do it. Let's go the first four, so that the 1-2, the 1-8, and the 5-4. We'll go with those. Kind of go, yeah. So I'll just do it this way. Duke Siena.
The 116?
Yeah, I'm gonna put Duke unless you got Siena because they, and it wasn't Siena that beat us. We lost to Lehigh. You going Duke? You going Duke?
You guys lost to Lehigh? How were you and Lehigh playing? You're both playing like 14 seeds.
No, because we were the 1-2 in the. We're not. I was going to say the America East. What are we? Patriot League.
The Patriot
League.
We've moved to the Patriot League. Jeez. All right.
Oh, you're saying you didn't even make the tournament? You lost.
We lost in the Patriot League championship game to Lehigh. We were,
Gotcha. Okay. I
yeah.
thought you meant you lost the NCAA tournament to Lehigh. I was
Oh
like,
God,
huh?
no. Lord, no.
Shout out to Tunji Ojobi.
You know,
Tunji
and
Alajobi, yes.
Fuzz, that team that was there with Tunji and Joey Beard and Raja Bell,
Shout
and
out to Reston, Virginia.
I'm trying to
Wow,
remember who
Raja
our
Bell.
guys-
I haven't heard
quarterback
that
is.
name in years.
He
You guys
was.
made
Where
the
was
tournament
Raja
in
Bell?
1997.
That was the last time we made the tournament. That was
Was
the
Raja Bell
farthest-
Drexel?
Did he start at Drexel?
Or am I wrong? When we played Raja Bell, he wasn't at Drexel?
No, Raja Bell was on. He was Cindy, right? Raja Bell was at BU, wasn't he? Am I wrong on that?
Yeah, he was there.
He was there for
He
like
was
a
there
year.
for a couple of years.
Yeah.
I don't know if he
Okay.
I don't know if he ended up transferring,
That's a-
but he was there for a
no,
couple
I
of
thought
years.
I don't
thought
think he
was there for
stayed
a
there
couple
his whole
years.
time.
In fact,
I could be
it would
wrong,
make
though.
sense that he went freshman, sophomore, and then transferred to a better school, and then because he got drafted, right? He made it to the league, right, Kenny?
Oh,
Well,
he's
he-
played a
Yeah,
lot
he
of
was in
years
the league
in the league.
for a long time.
Yeah, longer than
Yeah, he was the
He
quote
played at
unquote
Boston
Kobe stopper
University
for a minute.
and then transferred to Florida International, and he was undrafted.
but he did play in the league. Yeah,
He played in the
so
league from 2001 to 2013.
and was part of by far the best BU basketball team
yeah.
since definitely since the 21st century.
When we were sophomores, I remember they won their conference tournament, but they lost in the first round to Tulsa. I think they played Tulsa. in the
Tulsa,
first
they
round.
got
Tulsa
smashed,
sounds right.
82-51.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Is this
they-
thing on?
Sounds
Throttled
right.
by Tulsa.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Who's that?
Oh yeah,
Tulsa,
sorry, Mike.
Tulsa may have been
Hold on a
coached by
sec.
Bill Self at that point.
In fact, I believe he was. So hold on, I just heard another voice.
Yeah, but we had
who's
Patino
that?
at one point.
Bud, give me a sec. Who's that?
You
Where you
did.
calling from? And what was your first email address? Didn't I hear another voice?
Hello?
That
Hello?
would be the voice. Yes.
Oh, I'm here. I'm
Name.
sorry. Am I ruining the podcast? Sorry.
Always, Edwin, always.
Oh, I
Where?
was gonna say really quick because I heard Joey Beard. My Joey Beard moment. I used to have a sociology class with him. He was really, really cool. He'd always let me cut in line for at the clubs and whatnot. But when they won the tournament to go to the big dance, I go over to him. I'm running. We rush the court. I'm running towards him, and he sees me. Obviously, I'm a munchkin. I'm 5'4" on a good day, 5'5". He's obviously not. He's a center. And he sees me, and he picks me up like a fucking Chucky doll and starts tossing me in the air.
I think I've seen that in other situations.
Yes, also, yes.
Yeah.
It has happened. But
Like dirty
anyway,
dancing?
I'm all jacked up right now, but I'm here.
Ed tends to get tossed around.
So Ed, where are you calling from? And what was your first email address?
What was my what?
Your first email address.
It was Hotmail. I still have it, actually. It's from time to time, like if I need to spy on people, I have it. It was, I think, Melina
30.
at hotmail.com. Like it was like that early on.
Yeah. All right. Well, I was starting the bracket and I got cut off by you to try and introduce. So everybody got to sit around. Sydney, I'm going to just go down. You give me the games. I'm putting Duke through because you're not having Sienna beat them, right? Right. So
And
Ohio State, TCU.
I'm going with TCU.
All right.
I'm not
St.
basing this on
John's.
anything. I'm just,
Fine. St. John's, Northern Iowa.
St. John's,
Kansas, Cal Baptist,
Kansas,
Kansas. Louisville, USF.
South Florida.
USF with the upset. Michigan
I do.
State.
I like
North
that
Dak-
upset.
Okay. Michigan State, North Dakota State.
Michigan State.
All right. Izzo moves on. UCLA, UCF.
I'm gonna go with UCLA. Like I heard of, that they're gonna, that when the tournament that they just played in, that they had to fly back to California, and this game's like in Pennsylvania. Not sure what this game is, but they had to fly back across the country, so they could be a little wary. But I think they're gonna win.
The game's in Philly.
Yeah, they played. They've beaten
They
some
played the
pretty
Big
good
Ten
teams.
tournament in Chicago, flew back
Yeah.
to LA, and now have to fly back.
That's
to
what
Philly.
it was. Yeah. So, but I'm gonna take them. I think they played some. They beat some pretty good teams. So I'm gonna take UCLA.
And UConn
And
Furman.
UConn. Yep.
And UConn, U of Con will move on. All right, we're going to stay in the East. So Duke, TCU.
Are you still at? You still?
We're not going
still
to do
asking
this
me?
for every one of us, are we?
What? Oh, you want to? That was the plan. Why? What are you thinking? We just
No,
go
like
through the
rotate
games?
around, ask different people. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, I don't want to hear Cindy's picks that bad.
Nobody does.
Interesting. I hadn't thought about that. Okay. So then, Ed, if you got a bracket in front of you, I'm going to go to the Midwest for you then. How about
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, because I'm still at my errand spot. I got it. Let me pull it up. West, you said?
Midwest?
Midwest. Hold on.
Yeah.
That's
Where we at?
Michigan's
It's the
bracket.
Michigan.
Ah,
So
I
basically,
got you.
whoever. Oh, that's right. Because Howard just won, right? Howard got their first quote.
Shout out to
tournament
Washington,
tournament win.
D.C. Shout out to Washington, D.C.
We let an HBCU win an NCAA tournament game.
Yeah. Well, that's
Not the first time.
before. Not the first
It is
time.
not.
Howard.
Two
It was
versus
Howard's
15.
first time. It was
Hampton.
Howard's first time.
Hampton has
2 versus 15 out in Idaho.
Yes, Hampton has a upset as a 15 seed.
And
I was
that's
saying
actually
that.
who referenced somebody picking somebody up. The head coach got picked up by one of the assistants. That's a famous, maybe they beat UCLA, somebody like that. But yeah, it's a famous shot.
Well, Ed, I'm going to assume you've got Michigan beating Howard, correct?
Oh, yeah. I mean, come on. Can beat him like a drum.
Hey.
Georgia,
I'm just saying.
St. Louis.
Hey.
Which one? Hold on.
8-9, Georgia, St. Louis.
Hold on. I got him right here. Hold on. I'm pretty
Those
sure
the
I have
Billikens?
St. Louis, actually.
The St. Louis Billikens?
The Billikens, yes.
So you got the Billikens moving
Larry Hughes.
Yes, Larry Hughes.
Yep.
Texas
I got
I can only name ballers from the 90s and early 2000s. That's it.
Was in a backcourt with Gilbert Arenas?
Yes.
Wow. Ed,
Before
Texas
Gilbert Arenas shot
Akron.
He didn't shoot anyone.
He just threatened to shoot a lot of people.
Right.
Big difference.
Texas Tech, Akron.
Texas Tech, Akron. I believe I got Akron, actually. I got the upset there.
The Zips.
I like to pick a random.
Everybody
First of
likes
all,
the
it's Texas Tech,
512.
right? Fuck them.
Ed, what state is Akron in?
Ohio.
Okay.
Yes.
It's the home of LeBron James, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yes, it is. My bad. Yeah.
So yeah, I figured I'd hate on a Texas team, and I just pick Akron just cause. Plus, Akron is like broke, right? It's like Buffalo, Detroit,
it's a
Cleveland,
suburb
bro.
of Cleveland.
Yeah, it's a Rust Belt city.
Oh, the suburb of Cleveland.
Yeah.
That's not.
Oh,
Almost.
yeah,
Not even really. It's
So
far enough away.
I got to clean.
Yeah,
I'm
so I
hoping
got
Jared.
Akron.
Jared's going to show up at.
I did pick St.
hopefully
Louis
12
over
minutes.
Georgia though, and I was
You're going
tempted
the
to
other
pick
one.
Hofstra over Alabama out of just
That
shits
was
and
the next
giggles,
game.
but
You're taking Bama.
roll tide.
You're taking Bama. Tennessee versus the 11. I'm not. It doesn't make a difference. You got Tennessee.
I don't
or
even
UConn.
know what MoMA S Moose is, so I'm gonna
It's
go with
Miami
Tennessee.
of Ohio, who's got one loss on the season, and because they got one loss on the season because it was in the first game of their conference tournament. They're now the 11th seed against
Is that
Southern
the team
Methodist.
that Bruce Pearl was beefing up with? You know what?
Yeah,
I want to
because
change that.
his fit.
I'm gonna change that before Thursday, just out of spite, because I detest Bruce Pearl so much. I'm gonna go with Miami of Ohio out of spite.
Okay. And then do you have that Miami of Ohio team then beating Tennessee? Because they're playing that game. That game's happening right now, right? As we're recording.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
The
as we're
SMU
recording this, that
Miami.
game's
Yeah,
happening.
tonight.
Yeah.
That's.
Oh, so let me wait.
Probably just started.
So
I think that's later. Lehigh and Prairie View are playing right now.
So then let me wait
Another
for Miami of
HBCU.
Ohio to do its thing, and then I'm gonna pick SMU over Tennessee. Even though I do like that song. Shout out to Arrested Development.
So you have the 11 beating Tennessee regardless. That's kind of the
Yeah,
question.
yeah, just because out of spite for Bruce Pearl.
I mean, it could be out of spite for Arrested Development because I never was a fan of
Oh, that's foul. That's foul.
Really?
Is it really though? Is it though?
What, you didn't like Mr. Wendell? Okay, I
Arrested
didn't like Mr.
Development.
Wendell either. But
Arrested Development.
I like Mr.
At the
Wendell. It
end
was
of
a
the
catchy
day,
song.
who really liked Arrested Development enough
Thank
to
you.
talk about him?
Thank you. Thank you.
We spent 7 minutes
Tennessee was
talking about
great.
Raja Bell.
ooh,
Fair,
I got stories about
but-
Roger Bell that aren't for public consumption. So never mind.
Virginia UVA versus Wright State, the 314.
I took UVA. I know way too many UVA people.
Kentucky Santa Clara.
I took Santa Clara. Shout out to Steve
Another
Nash.
team that has a big upset on their resume.
And the Iowa State University versus Tennessee State. I don't know if they have the V in front of it,
So
but I always find those
I
funny.
took Iowa State out of love for a good friend of mine who was a wrestler at BU who's from Iowa and turned down a wrestling scholarship at Iowa State. What's up to my homeboy Dion? So I took Iowa State.
Chris, do you
Which
have
I
an
don't know how
affinity
as a
for
wrestler
Iowa
you turn
State?
down a scholarship to Iowa State, but hey, I've had that conversation with him. So
Chris, do you always root for Iowa State out of I don't even know, as connection for Mike Nurse, the boogeyman?
Absolutely.
I was gonna
Absolutely.
say,
guy we went to high school with and grew up with played
Oh,
Iowa
okay.
State.
yes, he went to
Okay.
Iowa, and it was like as a junior, right? Because the first 2 years it was someplace else, but it's a
He was at a
junior.
JUCO. He was at a
He was
JUCO.
at a
in
JUCO.
Kansas.
He
Who?
was a
Tyrese
JUCO.
Halliburton? Nothing.
Speaking of, since we went back to high school and stuff like that, before I go back to the brackets, do you, all of us remember Girls Gone Wild, college spring break, right?
Yes.
No,
Stop being
No,
a pervert.
no. I
I
watch real
actually-
pornography like a man.
back then though, I mean like back in the 90s,
No.
that's the whole thing when it came
No.
out.
No,
I'm watching some of it right
yo,
now.
I always found Girls Gone Wild to be softcore Showtime porn for frustrated dads who hate their lives. That was never me.
Interesting. I mean,
I love
you
life.
know,
What?
it's
Since
I
when?
love life. It's not false.
It's a newfound thing.
The most
Fuzz. I'll tell you about it
miserable
later.
dude I know just said, I love life.
Yes, I love my misery.
Yeah.
And with that, we'll go to the southern bracket. Kenny, you got your picks ready?
Yeah, I think I'm ready.
We'll start
Before we
with
get started, though, even though technically I'm not picking the West bracket, I do want to give a shout out to the Fighting Rod Stricklands of Long Island.
Strong
They're gonna get
Island,
blasted,
baby.
but just wanted to give a shout out. Strong Island forever,
Okay.
wildin'. All right, Martin, I'm ready.
LIU is definitely in the house. We're just gonna go down. So Florida versus the game that's happening now. So Florida versus the 16. You got the 16 with the big upset.
Absolutely not. We're gonna go with Florida.
Clemson, Iowa.
Clemson.
Vanderbilt, McNeese State.
Vanderbilt.
Who's having the greatest Vandy year in the history of Vandy. They've been great at baseball, but the football team
They had a good football year.
won the SEC
Absolutely.
this year. The basketball team, didn't they just win the SEC tournament?
No, I think Arkansas won the
Yeah,
tournament.
they did. They beat
John
Vandy.
Calipari.
They beat Vandy in the
Calipari.
finals.
They beat
Vandy
so
in the
Vandy
finals.
reached the final. So Vandy reached
Yeah.
but still Vandy. When if we talked about Vandy basketball in the finals of an SEC tournament, because I was gonna say
2012. Oh, sorry.
Who's on that team? Mr. College Basketball shouted that out. Who's on that team?
Jesus, it was Kevin Stallings was the coach. I forget who was on the team, but they weren't supposed to make it. They had a shooter, John Jenkins, little light skinned black guy, was a really good shooter. Was their best player.
Shout out to
Every time I
Darius
think
Garland.
He might have been on. Who was on the team? There was a guy Odom, last name Odom, on the team too.
I
certain I've
actually
said this
picked.
before.
You
Go
know what
ahead.
I love about Vandy? In this era of Nils, they just buy talent by the gallon. Good Lord, they're finally using their money for some sporting good. Because the best thing that ever happened to that school was fucking being able to buy talent. They got money up the wazoo. They're like an Ivy League without being an Ivy League. So I definitely have them going far.
Vanderbilt also has the only scale model of the Parthenon in the world.
They do.
Less than a mile
Very
from
cool.
the campus.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
Know that.
Now
Okay.
you do.
Now I do. Knowing's half the battle. Kenny, we are at the 4-13 game. Nebraska versus Troy.
Let's go with the Cornhuskers.
Is that going to be? Did I heard that right? That's Nebraska's or would be Nebraska's first
NCAA tournament win. Yeah.
Yeah.
if that were to happen.
Wow.
If it were to happen, unless Troy pulls off it is Troy. So
They reminisce over you?
DeMarcus Ware.
I am not
What?
reminiscing over them. I picked Nebraska.
It's not your turn, Ed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm out of
All
whack
right.
here. My bad.
Kenny, UNC, VCU.
Oh, let's go Tar Heels.
UNC, Illinois, and Penn.
Illinois.
Does the Ivy League schools, if you lose to an Ivy League school, is that still a huge upset?
Yeah.
Yes.
But it happens all the time now. I mean, look, it's happened.
When?
I feel like, well, it
In
happened.
the tournament?
It's more, well, I guess not. All right, I'll leave that alone. St. Mary's, Texas A&M.
I'm gonna pick an upset. I'm picking Texas A&M.
Really?
Yes.
Because St. Mary's they're in the what? The WAC?
The West Coast, well, I don't know what conference. They're in the same conference as Gonzaga still.
And I was going to say,
Oh.
and didn't they just reach their? I have no idea. It's just me kind of saying anything.
No, they do a good. That guy Randy Bennett, the coach there, has been coaching there like 20 years. They've made the tournament a bunch under him as a at large.
I don't know why
They've competed with Gonzaga. They've competed with Gonzaga for a while.
But there's the third one I thought there's St. Mary's and Gonzaga, and it's not Pepperdine, but it makes no difference. I'm going to believe, Kenny, you've got Houston over Idaho.
There's absolutely no way. Houston takes care of business.
Who on this call has been to the state of Idaho? So that's one hand up for the audio people.
I went to a wedding in Idaho.
All right, so that takes that.
I once met a person from Idaho.
Driven through Idaho, but that
One.
So since there's so many different people here, Buzz, does DC have like a designated party area which is relevant to Atlanta? Who is Kenny? Do you know the dates on it? But at some point, because the World Cup's coming here, Atlanta has designated South Downtown as a open carry area for the basic. It's around the length of the World Cup, but I want to say it's like 3 months. It's like a 2-3 month span where they kind of have to let you open carry.
Nice.
That's wonderful.
So with that in mind, Buzz, does DC have like a designated sort of party area? Not necessarily for open container or anything like that, but that's an open carry, like that's like for vehicles.
Are we talking about pistols or drinks?
I was about to say.
That's why I said I messed up my
Open
wording.
carry is
Conversation just turned violent.
I
Everyone's in Texas.
Listen, I'll tell you this:
It's
there's
both.
no open carry in
Texas is
DC, but you better assume everybody has one.
Sad, but there are a lot of I would say criminals, but I was going to say open container was what I meant to say. Is there a designated player, I guess, party area?
No, so
container?
they've talked about like zones where you could have open containers, but like currently, no, there's no open containers.
There's none up in the Northeast, right?
But I mean, here's the thing, though. Like in this city, like it's really like unless you are like shooting somebody, the police will let it go.
And also, as a Long Islander,
like the worst
I can
that'll
honestly
happen
say
is
that
pour out your drink. You're not getting a ticket. You're not going anywhere. Like,
all right, go ahead, Kenny.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the Rite of Passage is to ride on the Long Island Railroad with either a Heineken or something in the brown bag. So yeah,
The brown bag,
that's the Rite of Passage growing up in New York.
Does that count as open container?
Yeah, no, that's they allow alcohol in the trains, and the only time they ban it is for SantaCon. That's a new thing where they try to from Jersey Transit and Long Island Railroad all cancel open carry on SantaCon Day.
All I've ever seen is open containers when I'm in the city at the day of SantaCon.
What is SantaCon?
It's an excuse for white people to drink.
That's racist.
Isn't that all of these things? I was gonna say,
he's right. He ain't lying.
That's racist.
So look, it's basically people from Long Island, New Jersey, come into Brooklyn and Manhattan dressed as Santa Claus or other Christmassy stuff
It's
bench drink like it's St. Patrick's Day.
That's wonderful.
And it always
I hate
happens.
SantaCon.
Fuzz, it's always like whatever, like the second or third Saturday in December, and for whatever reason, I'll forget that SantaCon is going on, and I'll happen to be in Manhattan that day and be like, "God, fucking SantaCon!"
Never fails. Yep.
Listen, let me know when it
Same
is,
thing.
and I swear I will down 3 bottles of Blackberry Manischewitz. Just tell me when to show up.
Mark, do you know of any
The
open
funniest, I will
container
say though, the
areas?
funniest. Oh, just really quick, the funniest thing I saw at SantaCon was I saw a small
You've
person
been to
dressed as an.
SantaCon?
No, it's just you're walking
No,
around the street and people are
you're
acting.
just in the city, and it's everywhere.
It's people acting a fool. Think of like St. Patrick's Day, people going from bar to bar except dressed as Santa. But the craziest thing I ever saw
Sorry,
was
you didn't
this
notice
guy,
the pattern.
this small person dressed as an elf, yelling, "You want some, motherfucker?" to a guy in a wheelchair, and they were about to throw hands. It was a guy in a Christmas suit in a
Listen, this
wheelchair.
does not
with
happen
a,
in Washington, D.C.
oh man, I was drunk too. Like I'd never laughed so
Weird,
hard
like
in my
this is
life.
all new to me and alarming.
It's very
Mark,
alarming.
are you aware of any open container areas in Boston, in the Boston area, anywhere?
No, I don't think they exist in Boston. Not that I'm
I-
aware of.
I'm trying to figure it out because my assumption is that they're doing it because the World Cup is coming to Atlanta and they want to present a better place for, quote, the international audience. But my question is then what other place in the country that, the other places they're going to that are going to have this? I mean, Miami, right? Miami, I guess, has it on South Beach.
Can I just say it depends on the country. There's several countries that they're not going to give a fuck if there's open carry or not. Pardon my French. But like
I
it
see what you're
depends
saying,
on
yeah.
who's going to be in these cities.
Bro, when
Like if you
Iran
have
plays,
England, like there's going to be open carry.
what is it?
Gonna
The
walk
Iran
around with-
Egypt game. That's also the Pride game for the
No,
World
Iran
Cup.
is pulled out. Big shot.
Yeah,
No,
they're not coming.
they're probably gonna pull out, but
No, they did.
They have.
Yeah,
oh, they
did.
have it's official.
They also
Yeah.
reversed AFCON while we're on soccer. That's some BS.
Yeah, they did.
No, I disagree.
Morocco's in,
I'm glad they
Senegal's
did that.
You would be.
because they
You
walked
miserable.
off. No. All right. So I was gonna go to the West bracket. Chris, can I go to you for the West or should I go someplace else?
You can go to me. Sorry, the great Ron de Blasio was calling. I had to take it, Martin.
Oh no, yes, certainly, without question. And he would take Arizona. Actually, you know what? And I'm
Who are
hoping
we?
he's gonna
Arizona,
show
that
up.
bracket? Yeah.
Arizona,
Okay.
LIU.
Yeah, Arizona.
You're taking U of A. I was gonna say, Jared is supposed to be calling in. He's in Tucson, so he was very
And a
big.
U of A grad.
Yeah, very big on the brief moments.
I don't know if he
Nova,
graduated. He went there. Did a lot of drugs. I'm not sure if he graduated.
he's still there. He's still in the Tucson
He's
area.
still there. He went there in 1995. He's still there.
He's off
No
the
reason to
cactus.
Nova, Utah State.
I'll take the Aggies of Utah State University.
So I'll ask this around. Is an 8-9, is the 9, if 9 beats an 8, is that an upset? Fuzz. Quick draw.
Listen, the nerve of you. Did you just start the fourth
Different
region?
bracket? Yeah.
Right.
I've been bouncing around regions. Yeah.
Right. Ask somebody else. You didn't give me a region. The nerve of you. I'm checked out.
Asking you if all right, so you checked out.
You gave every bracket to other people. What do you want me to you had me fill out brackets. Now you got me building off of other people's brackets.
It's racism.
Asking.
The
Well,
nerve
there's
of you.
9 of us on the podcast. We couldn't go through everyone's bracket.
I
I
know.
was asking if
Listen, that doesn't mean I got to do it. If there's 9 of us,
that's a very fair
that's the
point.
next dude.
So Kenny, is it 8? If a 9 beats an 8, is that an upset?
I wouldn't consider it an upset because they're literally like the same team.
Ed, 9-8 upset?
No, I don't consider it an upset. And in fact, I love it when mid majors are the underdog, or the quote unquote the underdog in an 8-9 and shine in that. I don't consider that an upset.
Mark, 9-8?
No, they're the same. Yeah, same level.
All right.
Basic teams. No.
Bob Ryan upset because he currently calls it, if it's a 9 beats an 8, that is an upset. So that's the special coming from Boston to get that final word. Wisconsin High Point, Chris.
I will take the Wisconsin Badgers. I
Badgers.
gave Nick Boyd, their best player, his only home conference loss of his junior or senior season in high school. Not me physically as a coach. as a coach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, impressive to a T. Arkansas, Hawaii.
I will take the Arkansas Razorbacks, and I will give the second half of my bracket to Fuzzby.
Fuzz is shaking no, which in
Okay, well,
radio
I
means
appreciate
Hey,
the
you
offer,
tried.
though. I do.
he appreciates the offer.
I was trying to reach an olive branch out to him.
Oh no, the olive branch doesn't need to come from you.
There's only one.
Martin made me do brackets.
Hey, BYU. I guess is that's right. Texas or NC State. Who won
Texas
last night?
won. Texas won.
Texas won. So BYU, Texas.
Yeah, well, I had North Carolina State winning this game, so.
So so you're X'd out. So let's see, Ed, who you got in that one? BYU off the top of the head. BYU, NC State.
I took BYU.
Fuzz, can you answer that one? No.
He's literally not talking to you the rest of the podcast.
I know.
I love it.
NC State. It's going to be minimal. It's going to be minimal. But I'll give you NC State. NC State.
Kenny, NC State.
I just want that kid that the Nets want from BYU to shine. That's why I picked BYU. I'll be honest with you.
All right, so who is that kid? Because I thought he was better than apparently. I thought he was.
No. He's the dude. If you've never seen him play, he's the dude.
No. So is he the best player in this tournament? Is he the kind of? Here's my question: is he the kind of guy who's good enough that suddenly BYU's in playing to get into the Elite Eight, and you're going, why are they? Why is BYU here? That kind of thing, or no?
That kid is good enough that there's 10 NBA teams tanking for him, including my Brooklyn Nets. Yeah. That's how good he is.
No, he's real. He's legit.
Real. So
I wouldn't necessarily say the Brooklyn Nets are tanking more as they're just a horrible team, but
no, we're tanking. There's a method to the madness. I'm going to defend my team.
But it didn't really take much effort on their part to tank, though.
I disagree. We got a bunch, and I'm a season ticket holder, and they got a bunch of young kids that I really, really like. That if things work out with this draft and the next draft, I feel we're going to end up getting screwed when they eliminate tanking because we have so many picks for the next decade. But no, we have cap room and we have so many draft picks. We got so much to build with, similar to Oklahoma City. It's not as weak as people think. It's really not. And look, we played great against Denver. We played great against Detroit. We're tanking ethically, unlike some other teams. So I like the direction of the team.
Did Ed say similar to Oklahoma City while referencing the Brooklyn Nets?
I believe so.
It's the same paradigm that Oklahoma City used. It's having a bunch of draft picks and having cap room. Look, OKC is in a.
He did.
We have that right now. It's just a matter we got to draft good. If that pans out,
it's not
I like the direction of the team. This is
the Thunder.
The right way to build in today's modern
NBA. Thunder Nets.
That's all right. So we're going to.
By the way, the tournament may end before this podcast.
It seems that way. It's trying to get through. You were up to Gonzaga, KSU, which is what the kids call it over here.
Gonzaga,
Arkansas State. Oh, Miami, Missouri.
Mama.
And Purdue, Queens.
The Boilermakers.
Which sounds like it should be something, but it's not. All right. So since we're bouncing around now, Fuzz, you want to go through your East bracket then? Because we can go to this. Is yours any different? You got Duke, TCU in that second round game?
I mean, yeah, but we could just go through the bracket.
Okay. Well, then we'll go through the East. So any upsets in that first four? You got anybody like? Is there any Siena? Anything?
Go over the matchups with me again.
Duke, Siena.
I told you I didn't have it in front of me.
All right. So then we can go back. Start Duke, Siena. You're gonna go with Duke because everybody's going with Duke. Ohio State, TCU.
I actually have the Georgetown Hoyas cashing in their Money in the Bank briefcase to make it a three-way and winning this matchup.
All right. That makes sense.
All right, give me the matchup again. What was it?
Ohio State, TCU.
I got TCU with upset.
Oh. Do you really want Georgetown to use their Money in the Bank on that? I mean, they should probably save on that till they actually have a chance to actually win a
Do you
game
know
because
how hurt I've been for the last 20 years as a Hoyas fan?
they're just it's almost like they're dysfunctional. I'm confused with what because I can't even say the problem is this. It's like when John the Third was there, it was like it was going to be
No, they
okay, but
kept
then it
John
wasn't.
Thompson's kid too long. That set us
Yes.
way back.
Look, what
So
Georgetown need is money, not money in the bank. In this era of those, they need money, and they got the alumni for it. There's no excuse.
Georgetown has money.
so why is it? I mean, or is it just not going to get spent on basketball? So what is it spent on? I mean, are they great
No, I
like
mean
crew
they
or
have money for basketball, but
lacrosse?
like when's the last time we've had a competitive team? Who wants to play for Georgetown at this point?
Is it that was the other thing we talked about. The Big East got 3 teams. Is that it?
I
Yeah.
think so. St. John's, Villanova, and
And UConn.
UConn. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
But that's all they deserve.
and that's just shocking.
Rest,
So
take
Yeah,
your time.
it's just especially when we grew up on the Big East where we routinely sent like what 6, 7 teams.
But shout out to St. John's for bringing the spirit back.
well, they're next.
Absolutely.
St. John's. So you've got St. John's beating Northern Iowa, right?
Yeah, I got St. John's in the Final Four.
Okay, so then that cuts a lot all the way. I can put the Johnnies there. So if you want to go through,
In
so
my ideal
Kansas,
world, I would love St. John's to win the title, and then the Knicks get fucked. But that's in my ideal world.
Wait a minute. How did the Knicks get involved in this?
Because Ed's a hater.
Yeah, this diabolical. That was some
like where did that
diabolical
come
hatred
from?
right there.
I want Rick Pitino to win as a St. John's Redmond, and what is it?
As a
Storm.
BU
Sorry,
Terrier.
then as a Nick.
What? Wait, they're the
Is Mark
Pitino
still
doesn't
here?
coach the Knicks, Ed.
yeah.
I'm
Mark's,
still here.
I can see him quietly in the back. What are they? Are they the Red Storm? Is that their nickname
The
now?
Red Storm.
Yeah,
The
they're the
Red
Red
Storm.
Storm.
Yeah, Red Storm.
Apologies about the name using the previous names. That was my bad. I
You've
went back
got
in
St.
time.
John's.
But the
You said
Red
you've got
Men,
St.
was that
John's in the Final
referencing?
Four, right?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Oh, when they were the Redmen?
Asians? Yeah.
When they were the huh.
I didn't
All the
know.
way from there, huh? Okay. Um, so then you know what? If you got St. John's all the way up from the east, we can run down to the south then. Uh, if you want. What's
You
your
could get other
one?
people's pick out the East, though.
I could, but I got yelled at by you the last time. So I could
I
also
yelled.
say, no, you didn't yell. You're right. You're right.
I
Did
I
don't
did.
yell.
any of you guys what?
I
I
don't
did.
yell. I don't yell.
Well, I was hoping for another person, but I guess Jared couldn't get reception out in Mexico, which makes sense. But either way, did did you look at any school or apply when you were young back oh good grief, back in the 20th century for everybody that's on this call? Did you look or think about any school purely because you consider it a quote party school? Mark, who was called out there before, did you consider or look at any college like I might go to this place just because it's a party school?
No, I did not.
Not at all, Kenny.
No.
Not that I had a chance to get in there when I was younger because my parents were totally against it. But Miami, the U was like a party school, and I wanted to go there when I was a kid.
Buzz.
Full transparency, I had no clue I was going to college. So my mom hit me with, we can visit colleges. I was like, for what? But my mom went ham on the grants. Like I'm talking about like Ukrainian churches in Cleveland giving us money.
Yeah.
So like I didn't even think about college. Like, and the thing is, like my mom she took over my college search. But cool, you got the money. You were the one thinking college when I wasn't. So I had one school I could apply that I chose, which strangely enough is in the tournament, Virginia Commonwealth University. But I had to get further away from DC. So I went with a school that my mom chose. So
No, you didn't think party school at
listen,
all.
my mom did not choose a single party school.
What school was that
BU
she
was the
chose?
biggest, like closest thing to a party school she chose.
You.
Oh, did all you guys go to BU?
1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I
Who
know
went to
Mark did.
BU?
Hey,
Who
if
else
I get
went to
cut
Quinn.
off,
BU
it's
other
because
than
I'm in the
Martin and
subway.
Ed?
By the way.
Okay.
That's all
I
right.
wasn't sure if you were all BU guys.
Did you go to BU, Doc?
Me?
Yeah.
No, Martin and I went to middle school together.
Who's the other
Yeah.
BU person?
Mark. He's gone. No, he's
That's
still there.
three.
From
I'm
Jersey?
He's looking confused.
No, you
Mark
said
from
four
Jersey?
people. Fuzz, Martin, Mark, and who's
Ed.
the fourth person? Oh,
Or
Ed.
is
Okay.
Mark the guy from Jersey that's on your other podcast?
No, that's me.
That's that guy.
No. Your friend with the curly hair.
Who's your
Whatever.
friend with the curly hair?
Whatever.
I don't know. I'm hearing. Oh, that's the subway. That's what
Hey,
I'm
I'm
sitting there
about
going,
to
what's
get
that
cut off
noise in the
because my train's
background?
about to pull up. I'm
That's all
like
right.
on the run eating. I'm Nori out here. So I apologize, guys.
That's
Have
all
a good
right.
one. And one last thing, I picked the fighting Rod Stricklands over Arizona because Arizona has a history, and I love Rod Strickland, one of the coolest human beings I ever met. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
All right, hold
That's
it
a
down.
great way for Ed to leave.
All right,
But
now
that's
that
how I
we
want him
got
to
rid
leave.
of
I'm
him,
just saying
let's
that's
go.
It's a way to close. Well, if you got St. John's coming out of the east, then I'm gonna run to the south. You got I'm gonna try and run through the bracket as best quick and possible with you, Fuzz, because you don't have one. So I'm gonna go. I'm assuming you got Florida. So Florida, Clemson, Florida in that 8-9. Who you got moving on?
I believe I had Florida. I don't have Florida going to the Final Four, but I don't think I had Clemson beating them.
Vandy, McNeese State, Nebraska, Troy. Out of those four,
Vandy.
all right. North Carolina, Illinois, or
I got
VCU. You
Illinois with the
mentioned
upset.
VCU. Okay, so Illinois to the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
And St. Mary's, Houston, A&M,
Houston.
no, Houston. So Houston, Illinois.
Houston.
It sounds like it's a city, but it's not. Vandy, Florida,
Vandy.
and Vandy versus Houston to head towards
Houston.
Indianapolis. Houston to Indianapolis. Houston, St. John's in the men's national semifinal.
Houston.
So Houston's going to be attempting. That would be it's Tubby, right? No, who's the coach out there?
Kelvin Sampson.
Kelvin Sampson.
Would all black guys look the same to you, Martin?
No, but he was
Stop being
there
racist.
last year. Was it Oklahoma? Where was he before?
He was at Oklahoma, yes, for a
It
long
was
time.
Oklahoma.
He coached Blake Griffin at Oklahoma in the late 20-aughts and early 20-teens.
Did he? So he didn't get him there though, right?
No.
Did he
No.
Get
did
him
he
where?
stop
To the
in-
Final
did he-
Four? No, his first Final Four was last year, 2 years ago with Houston. His first
Did
Final
he
Four.
go? Did he stop at Indiana at one point?
Yes. Yeah,
Yes,
he got
he
fired
did.
from Oklahoma for recruiting violations, sat out for a year or two, went to Indiana for a couple of years, and then to Houston, yeah.
Kenny, I'm gonna take you out west because I'm jumping all
Okay.
over the place. Because Brian, you've given me one half of your bracket, so we gotta get the other side. I've got half of the West done, so I'm gonna assume you've got Arizona over Nova or Utah State.
Yes.
And Arm moves on. I'm sorry that Jared hasn't shown up. He was going to be really big, at least talking more about Tucson, because I don't know anything about that state out there.
It's a
Wisconsin.
fucking desert.
It's dry.
Exactly. That's
Very
my
dry.
point. That's good.
I've been
Hence
there
why
once,
I'm
and that
just
was
like,
enough for
ugh.
me.
I've never been to the Southwest. Wisconsin, Arkansas, unless you've got the Rainbow Coalition moving on in honor of Jesse Jackson. No?
No.
No. So who you got?
I like Arkansas over Wisconsin.
So Arkansas versus Arizona. Now I'm just jumping all over.
Arizona.
All right. And I'm going to go back down. So I believe, did you have BYU or are you going NC State?
I have BYU.
All right. So BYU Gonzaga. I'm not allowing Kennesaw State to even consider to win anything.
Exactly.
You
They're
sell
glad
out.
to be alive,
Sell
but that's it.
Slight upset. I'm going to pick BYU over Gonzaga.
So you seen this guy that everybody's talking about? drafting?
Yes, I have AJ. I can't remember his last name, but
Dimantanza or whatever. Yeah.
yep, that's him. He's
Is he?
yeah, he's
Go ahead.
legit.
Is it
He's
is it
legit.
legit enough to just take over the tournament and and run and beat somehow BYU suddenly moving on? Are they going to move on in yours? Could they be? I'm assuming they'd be playing Purdue, right? Or do you got Miami with a bigger upset?
Missouri.
Missouri.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, so AJ is good. I don't see him having a Danny Manning moment. I think he's good for maybe 2 wins in the tournament, but that's about it.
So Purdue moves on to the Elite Eight.
Yeah. Yes.
I do like jumping around. This is fun. Arizona, Purdue.
Arizona, Purdue, Arizona.
All right. So the Cats are in this made-up Final Four bracket because they all could be. I should submit this or something. Excuse me. I'm going to the Midwest. Michigan versus Georgia or St. Louis. Who you got?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll repeat that. Well, I heard Michigan, so I'll take Michigan.
Yeah. Chris, who you got? Michigan or Georgia of St. Louis?
Michigan.
Mark, Michigan, Georgia, or St. Louis?
Yeah, Michigan.
Is there any way Michigan doesn't make it to the Elite Eight? Does anybody
No,
have?
I don't
If
think so.
Howard beats
I
them.
think they're Elite Eight bound easily.
I
Yeah.
was going to say Texas Tech
If Howard
or
beats them. If Howard beats them. Otherwise, they're going.
so Michigan skeets through Tennessee. So that's the whole thing. My question is if well, it's not even an if thing. Does Miami, Ohio, should they feel slighted that they're a one-loss team and they're an 11? Or anyone? Mark, what do you
No.
think?
I think they should feel slighted that they had to play in the play-in game.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But no, I don't think
No.
so. That they should, there was I think it was a question when they lost with that they, everybody was on there, supporting them that they should make the tournament. So
Yeah.
maybe they were just a little disrespected that they got to play the play-in. But what seed should they be? Should it be like a
No,
a
you're
10 or
asking the absolute
9?
wrong. You're
No,
asking
but
the
they could
absolute
be an
wrong
11
person.
for South Florida or VCU.
Yeah,
or
that's true.
11
That's
that are
in, yeah, the 11 that you're in. So I guess it's an if that it doesn't make a difference because it won't be answered. So UVA going past, I guess. Does anybody got Tennessee coming out of that quartet?
No, because every year I pick Rick Barnes' team, and every year they fucking disappoint me. So
Yep.
fuck him.
That's a rule. Never bet on a Rick Barnes. Never pick a Rick
Yeah,
Barnes.
it really is. But everyone, they had that guy a couple years ago, the light-skinned black guy who was really jacked, and I fucking loved him as a player at Tennessee. And I thought he could carry them. Oh, what's that guy's name? Plays for the Celtics, doesn't he, Cindy? Or he went to the Celtics originally?
The guy from Tennessee?
Yeah, the light-skinned jacked guy, like 6'8", but had 24-inch pythons.
Crazy.
I don't know.
Hulk Hogan.
I thought he went to the Celtics. But I could be, yeah.
Roman Reigns. Well, we are talking basketball, not pro. So Kentucky, yeah, no. I was gonna say, so yes, they're out of that. So Kentucky, this Iowa State is see, I'm missing my Big 12 analyst. I got Iowa State getting out of that. Should I not? Who's at Kentucky? What? It's like, well, it's Kentucky. I
Nobody.
just feel like
Kentucky stinks.
That's the whole
Kentucky
thing,
is
though.
ripe to get picked off. Kentucky's terrible. The
That's
five
why
guys on this podcast could beat Kentucky.
So Santa Clara could beat Kentucky because I want to
like-
say in my bracket I've got Santa Clara beating Kentucky.
Yeah, I like Santa Clara and that upset being Kentucky.
Not the worst pick in the world.
And I'm just
Again, I
like,
believe Santa Clara had the second 15-over-2 upset ever.
They did. Over Arizona.
Yep.
Yep. Steve Nash.
It's
Yeah.
just
Hey, gentlemen, I got to
I
jump
was there
off,
for the
but
first.
It's always a
I
pleasure.
was there for the first.
have a good one.
Hey, Kenny.
All right.
It's just strange because it's it's Kentucky. You know what I mean? It's like they're not supposed to.
They ran a guy out. They ran a guy out who I think is going to go to a Final Four this year. John Calipari.
Well, I see
He wasn't good
we
enough for
have-
them. So
I
too
see
bad.
we have our West Coast guest calling in. Jared, are you there? You're muted. Hello? From a desert
Go-
phone somewhere in
Go
Mexico.
Sun Devils.
Sun Devils are Phoenix.
Am I muted?
No, I know. That's why I'm saying.
You're not muted now.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Perfect.
Unfortunately,
doing?
we can't hear you.
All right. My
And see
connection,
you now.
my connection is terrible. I'm driving. I'm in Mexico right now.
So,
And we all know Mexico doesn't have cell phones.
so then
They got donkey shows though.
before
I like where
I have
Fuzz
an awful
Jet's at.
connection.
it's awful enough so you can give me a quick why is Arizona gonna win this tournament?
Can you? I keep going in and out.
I can hear you answer that question if you can hear me.
Fuck.
Right. Right.
This fucking
Power
Mexican
technology.
signal. It's awful. I wish you could see what I can see right now.
I
Donkey
see all the
shows.
coyotes bringing the
Fucking
drugs.
crazy.
All the coyotes. They're all doing it. They're bringing the drugs.
Donkeys or coyotes?
Damn it.
You're there audibly.
Cactus.
I can see you. I was just gonna ask you because we're almost.
You look
Yeah.
great, Jared.
You do.
You
How
look
is
like $100.
how is
All the
Arizona?
ladies say that.
Why is Arizona gonna win this tournament? And you hear the question.
They're battle
Okay.
tested. I mean, they've beaten. You name some of the top teams. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, Houston's going to make the Final Four." Arizona's dominated Houston all year.
Georgetown.
One
But
half of
I
this
don't know
bracket-
about some of the East Coast teams. Like, I don't know how they're going to do against,
Georgetown
Michigan,
won't win.
Duke.
in this bracket that
that?
I've got here, in the bracket I've got here so far, they'd be facing Purdue in the Elite Eight game because they would have gotten past Arkansas.
Damn, I have a bet.
Hmm?
I lost you. Try again. Fuck.
That's all right. You know what?
Let my man enjoy Mexico.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna call a connection and just let you go if that's all right, dude.
Yeah, it sucks. I'm in and out. But when I get to the hotel, which will be in like 20 minutes, then I'll have a good connection. So maybe
Yeah, I'll
try
be
to get
dead
back.
by then.
I was gonna say
You can
in
talk to
20
Martin.
minutes, in 20 minutes we'll be dead by then. We'll be there by then. But thanks for calling in, dude. I was gonna say we'll make this connection at some point soon, dude.
All right.
All right, man.
All right,
Later.
Cindy, who's your Final Four and who's winning the whole thing?
Me?
So
Oh,
no,
go ahead.
I think with this, I'm going pretty much chalk on a lot of these picks. So it's I think I'm going to do it. I think I can Duke, Arizona, Michigan, and probably Houston. I do like Illinois as a sleeper coming out of that South bracket because they can score. But Houston, I think the Elite Eight game is going to be in Houston, so it's going to be essentially a home game for them. So
Yeah.
they'll be tough to beat there. So it will probably be Houston, and I think Arizona is probably going to. I'm picking Arizona. It's a chalk pick, but I'm going with Arizona.
Buzz, who you got winning the whole thing?
Well, through my lifetime, some of my favorite lovers have been Cougars.
Okay. Houston. That's a well placed and a wise pick. Chris,
I got
who you
Houston.
Me?
Chris, yeah, you.
Well, I'm going to go through a couple things. One, Hofstra is my big upset team. I have them winning 2 games. I have Final Four of Duke, Florida, Arkansas, UVA. Duke over Arkansas in the national championship game. Darius Acuff Jr. for Arkansas is the best player in the tournament. And I've been to 28 of the 68 campuses. I counted up while I was sitting here.
Anybody got more campuses than that? Because I have been talking campuses, but it does set up perfectly.
I've been to the campus that's about a half mile from the only model replica of the Parthenon.
Vandy. And did you go to VCU? Did you visit VCU?
I have been to VCU several times.
I have too.
I've probably thrown up on VCU's campus.
I was going to say, I've been very drunk in Richmond, Virginia on VCU's campus.
No, VCU is definitely a party school.
Yeah.
And
Anytime the art school is the biggest school on
all of
campus,
that party
people gonna do heavy
school
drugs.
conversation was to set up the final trivia question, of which every Terminal podcast ends with. I've mentioned Girls Gone Wild, or what's called GGW. Did you know that there was a Guys Gone Wild that was targeted at young women? Those
No.
I'm about to sign off.
there are tapes and DVDs did pretty much the same thing. It was, I mean, girls, guys didn't make it different. Wet t-shirt contest in the shower. The guys one, they had them playing football naked for some reason. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the mountain of criminal charges and lawsuits. The first one in 2002 with a student from Florida State, which was my school that I applied to specifically because I was like, I'm going to go to Florida
Was it
State.
Jameis?
Big Jim's already gone by then. But that was the whole thing. I was going to go to Florida State. I was going to watch Charlie Ward. I was going to watch football games and everything like that. And I didn't even think about the education part of it.
Now you were going to BU.
I did end up going to BU. Joe Francis created the whole franchise and occasionally apparently appeared as the host. Him and his team made over 300 films. And since 2008, that whole process has moved online with streaming and obviously. But before the 30-minute infomercials that were on E and Fox Sports and BT after midnight all the time, according to Wikipedia, how many videos and DVDs did the company sell in just the year 2001? Cindy, Mark, you got a number?
How many
How many
copies of the
videos and DVDs did Girls Gone Wild sell in 2001?
Oh man, couple million?
You're gonna go with 2?
Sure, why not?
Fuzz, what you got?
Way more than they ever should have.
That's a good answer.
But I'll echo 2 million.
Dr. Farthing.
I was gonna have a big number. I was gonna say like 23 million.
You know what? I should have given you the hint, and you guys are feel free to update your answer. According to TNS Media Intelligence, Girls Gone Wild spent more than 21 million in advertising in 2003 before becoming the largest advertiser for programs on the E channel. And in 2008, Francis's net worth was worth approximately 150
But what year are you talking about?
million.
2001?
Right before all that.
I stick with 2 million.
Okay.
You go stick with 2 million. Chris, what you got?
I'll stick with mine, like around 20 million.
You're gonna go 20 million. You've got 2
50 million
20.
copies. There's a lot of perverts out there.
Yes.
Yes. Thanks for listening.
And with the height of the DVD era, 50 million copies.
Thanks for listening. However, whether on Spotify or Pandora, if you're on Apple Podcasts, please leave a comment on this absolute chaos. You can watch and comment about every episode at youtube.com/@TerminalPod. It's the channel for all your questions. The answer to tonight's trivia question will be in the description. There's still time to fill out the ESPN bracket challenge within the Terminal Pod group. I don't know if there's spots. The Big Dance tips off Thursday at 12:15. So be sure to create your bracket and fill it out before then. You check the website for the results. Going forward, I'll post them at martinkessler.com and talk about them if it's doing any good or bad. It's been a lot, but I'll be back soon enough with hopefully something to better put down. And that was a big mumble through. Take it easy down your life's highway. Hope you enjoyed the sunset and have a good evening.